Hey Photo World, welcome back to another episode here on TakeandTalkPics.com. This is another episode from the former podcast. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join the email list. Let's get to that 1,000 subscriber marker so that way I can add a new video every single week. Enjoy. Hey Photo World, TakeandTalkPics.com. I'm Rob Kruger, and this is episode 46 and our Monday message number 7. So today I wanted to speak to you, Photo World, in response to a question I received. It was from a student of mine in a class I teach, and it was just so simple, so honest, so easy of a question. And the question was, how do you get that kind of shot? Now, they were looking at a particular image. They had in their mind that it was going to be complex of, the steps, the process, the gear needed to accomplish this particular shot. And really, when we think about this question, I want you to envision any picture that you might have seen and been interested in recreating or creating in a similar way on your own. And we do have that question. How do you get that shot? How do we end up seeing these pictures and going, man, I wish I could be there. I wish I could see that place. I wish I could photograph that space or that individual. You need to stop dreaming because you can wake up from dreams. Instead, set goals so you have something to accomplish. The real world is a pretty difficult place at times. Running our business is a very difficult task. We keep wishing we can get pictures that we see. We keep wondering, how do you get that stuff? You need to be willing to go seek out the answer if you really want to know. Because I think we ask these questions hoping the answer will show up. It's a really bad way to do it because we can't just wait for everything to be handed to us. The answers can't just appear. So tap into your networks, tap into your resources, tap into the information that's available out there, and take the next step, which is what most people fail to do. But take the next step and look for the answer. So when you see an image, you take a look, you say, how do I get that shot? Well, first of all, analyze it. What kind of place do you need to be in? Take a look at the lighting. Is there particular lighting that's set up? Is it natural? Start investigating what you're seeing. Really look at it, study it. It can't hurt, that's for sure. Now, Ansel Adams, the father of photography, he had said, pre-visualization, that's a really good key. You got to do pre-visualization for your images. You can't just take a picture thinking, hey, maybe that's cool. Maybe that's going to work. Maybe. You're going to have to know what the final image looks like before you even shoot it, or at least have a good idea about what you're about to capture. Now, this past 4th of July weekend, I went out to Colorado and I ended up doing a little camping. Aside from my altitude sickness, it was really one of the most amazing experiences I've had. And doing these landscapes out in Colorado, I was just totally taken by the scene. I mean, it's hard not to be. I'm out there early July and there's snow on the mountaintops and we got this beautiful view, 360, and it's just gorgeous. And if you take a look on TakeandTalkPics.com, I do have some images that I captured there. It was just a really great experience. And when I was there, I'm sitting there thinking, how do people get these amazing landscapes? How do people get these amazing pictures? It was really simple in that moment when I'm looking out at the peaks of these mountains here and I'm capturing this river coming through. And how do you get these pictures? You have to go pursue those pictures. It dawned on me when I'm out there in Colorado, nearly 11,000 feet up. It's really rare when we get those pictures that we see in magazines that we think, oh my gosh, wow, how do you get that? It seems very rare that we create those on our own. And I think that's for two reasons. One, we're always striving to improve. We kind of see our work. We may love an image that we've captured. We don't get bored of it, but we move on from it. We kind of outgrow it. So I think it's just a development process that we have as businesses and as creatives, that we want to do more. We want to improve. We want to do better than we were. The second thing would be we have our expectations a little too high. Now, our expectations are competing with everything we see on a day-to-day basis, whether we're browsing the internet, we're flipping through a magazine, and we kind of get a little bit envious of the fact that we're not creating work like that constantly. But the truth is, you're seeing a multitude of images, and you're comparing yourself as if you're supposed to create that many pictures on your own. And you've just seen hundreds or thousands or whatever the case may be in a short time that you see all of these pictures and you kind of take them in and go, why can't I do that? Well, we get life in the way. We get our business a little bit in the way. And we need to take the time to make pictures in a certain way. And the way I kind of broke it down as far as my trip to Colorado is, you know what? I set aside this time. I knew exactly where I was going to be. I knew exactly what I was going to do there. And I knew I had the time to make pictures. So the first day I was there, I didn't take hardly any pictures. I wanted to just see how the light played. I wanted to see when does the moon come up. And that provided the opportunity that in the next couple days I could actually photograph it based on what I knew. So that education, that information that I was able to take in, rather than just shooting for whatever I could get, it really helped improve the pictures that I did capture. What I'm getting at, Photo World, with this whole, quit dreaming, because you can wake up from that, and start setting goals, and quit wishing you could take these pictures that you see in magazines or browsing on the internet and start doing it. Think of a picture that you want to have on your website. Think of one, just make it up in your mind. And what helps me is I'll sketch it out. So grab a notepad and just kind of draw out something. I'm a horrible artist, but when I have that, some visual outside of what I'm thinking, then I can start to stage it a little bit. Do I have a model in this picture? Great. What does she look like? What is she wearing? What kind of background do we have? What kind of time of day do we have? What kind of lighting am I going to bring? And I start to set it up in my mind. I start to set it up in a little sketch, and I kind of have a good idea of what to do and go into it. Then pursue that. Go ahead and find that scene. Go ahead and pick out and hire that model. Get her hair and makeup done. Get somebody to help you with the wardrobe. Find a couple friends that can help out in assisting with the lighting. Whatever it is that you need, get it set up. Pick a date and do it. It's a ton of work to think of something, to sketch it out, to start actually gathering the resources you need to make it happen, and then to go and do it, because taking the picture, capturing that image is the smallest part. It may be the most fun, but it is the smallest part in this whole process. And then bring it back into your software and fine-tune it wherever you need, if it needs it. Touch it up just a little bit or a lot, depending on your process and what you do or what you have in mind for this. And then sit back and look at it for a second. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you pre-visualized? If it is, that's the practice you need to repeat, because I will bet that when you're looking at that picture, you're going to go, oh my gosh, I didn't know I could do this. And when we take that process, those are the images that hit our portfolio first. Quit wishing, quit being envious of other photographers. Put yourself in the right situations. If you want to photograph awesome mountain landscapes, go to Colorado, do it. Go and find the scene that you need in front of your camera and make it happen. If you're looking for that awesome wow factor kind of image for your website, start thinking of what that image looks like. Sketch it out. Begin the process and follow through. Photo World, again, go over to the website, takeandtalkpics.com, look up the Monday message number 7, see some of the images I brought up during the podcast episode today, and I just invite you to take that time to invest in yourself and push yourself forward a little bit further than you've already been doing, a little bit further than you think you can. Those are the things that's going to make your business jump. Those are the things that's going to make your portfolio pop. Those are the things, the little time investment that you put into yourself is going to be the big difference in the long run. And I invite you to that challenge. Take care, Photo World, and happy shooting. Photo World, we have to improve our skills. It's just the nature of the beast. We cannot stay stagnant or else we'll be left behind in the dust of the competition. Start with a 10-day free trial to lynda.com. Head over to the affiliates page on Take and Talk Pics and start improving your skills today. Photo World, takeandtalkpics.com. Thank you again for joining us today, and we really appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you share this with your friends and photo family out there. We'll see you next time. This is Rob Kruger. Happy shooting.